second stage after finishing the first trip to Milano, where we had great talks with our partner Luigi, had some interesting insights on the Italian market and the challenges for HR, and we're getting ready to tape the first vlog that we hope you will all like on the challenges of HR in 2020. See you!
Oh my!
Doing this roadshow where I'm answering questions that are in the industry, that are basically that people are having, what's on people's mind on big challenges in HR, and I'm giving and answering on those questions. But do you know one that's on top of their mind? What's on the mind of the HR managers in Europe? What do you think? Or in Italy? What's the biggest challenge?
Have access to the talents. And
Access
to the talents.
I mean, are they not interested to apply? Or do they don't know where they are?
Yeah, they don't know what they are.
But they don't know
What the talents are.
what the talents are interested in, so therefore they don't know where they are.
Yeah.
So they don't know what busies the talents.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the question. When I talk to them, I'm talking about selection. The problem is we would like to know what they want and how we can get them. The problem is this.
So it's a disconnect in identity, in culture, in understanding what they need.
Yeah. Because in Italy, for example, the main thing is the school system is crap. Okay? So they create lawyers, but no one needs lawyers.
Yeah.
So if you came back 20 years ago, they knew that they had to go to university to get the talents, for example.
Okay.
Now they don't, because the talents are not more with the degrees. You don't know. Maybe you have good talents without the degrees.
So are you saying there's a disconnect between the culture of the companies and the identity of the talents? They don't speak the same language anymore.
And the disconnection is also with the school system. They don't speak completely the same.
But do the young talents feel at home in the companies?
No, definitely not.
So that's why they don't apply. But are the companies prepared to adapt? No.
Definitely not.
So you basically...
In fact, I don't know if it's okay, but in fact, they are not using something like, onboarding software and everything else. And they are starting now thinking about onboarding because they have problems. They get the people inside, they go away.
Yeah, but are they looking for a solution without understanding the problem?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's not going to work.
If they change the mind, it works. Otherwise, it's just a tool.
But imagine
they don't solve the problem with the tool.
Yeah, that's what it is. You onboard somebody into a company, that where the onboarding process is magnificent, but when he's then 3 months in the company, it appears that the company doesn't correspond with what the candidate is looking for.
Yeah, but normally, if you start thinking really carefully on your onboarding system, you understand that it doesn't work.
So you have to change your cultural, you have to change the way you do business. So it's basically the companies in Italy need to understand that they need to change the way they...
Why they stop when they think about onboarding? Because you say, okay, this is a software for onboarding. Wow, great. And they say, and the material inside, you have to use it. So for example, you have your culture. Somewhere we should have. You have a culture?
No.
Okay. If you had a culture, does it fit with the talent, with the millennials? No. So what? So they stop. They say, okay, the problem is not the tool.
So where are then the Italian talents going? What are they doing?
Most of them are going abroad.
They're leaving Italy.
Yeah. This is a trend in Italy. If you want to use your talent, go abroad. Not in Italy.
So the Italian companies are what, considered to be too conservative?
Yeah.
Too traditional?
Yeah, and also a place where, a place for old people.
Old people.
Yeah. Because the CEO is 60 years old or 70 years old and everything else, and all the management board is quite old. So if you're lucky and if you're good, in 30 years you can get some position interesting.
So it's not a lack of talent, it's a lack of mismatch of talent and company.
Yeah. And it's something like in the culture, in the young culture, is if you really think you're a talent, go abroad. Then you come back in 10 years.
Make your own company.
Yeah. Or you make your own company, or you go at a C level. Because they get you since you have international experience, but you don't go here. Go abroad.
Okay. Good. Interesting question. Thanks, Luigi.
Yeah, you are.
So good morning, Ben. We got our first question from Eric Pass. It's about how to manage an organization with a mixture of humans and robots/chatbots. Don't we need a new style HRM? That is humans and robots management in one function.
Interesting question, and immediately a complicated one, because Eric's question are basically two questions. Don't we need a new style to manage companies? And do we need a new style of HRM? And that new style of HRM, of course, is something I've been talking about for the last 2 years. Yes, I'm absolutely convinced that we will get a new way we will manage, organize HR or HRM positions. We will have more focus on one hand on technology, where we will get more technology powering HR functions, and secondly, HRM will get much more time to then focus on the really important parts, which is people. The part on do we need a new style of management is an interesting one. Yes, I think in the end we will manage companies differently, but the moment where we will have an active workforce, if we can call it that way, consisting on one part of humans and the other part of independent, self-deciding robots or chatbots, is still some time away. I think we're still in the age where humans are managing, organizing all kinds of artificial intelligence and all kinds of bots. So the challenge of managing a workforce consisting of the two isn't upon us yet. Is it going to take long? It's going to take some time, and in the end we will have to fix this problem.